Good evening, this is Umar Mankranti. Welcome to Daily Sun Newsroom Live. Today we will talk about 3 times former Prime Minister and BNP Chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia's return to Dhaka after 4 months of medical treatment in London. Her arrival comes at a crucial time with mounting pressure on the interim government, led by Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, to announce the national election timeline. Thousands of supporters gathered to welcome her, signaling renewed momentum for the BNP. To delve deeper into the implications of her return and what it means for the country's political future, we are joined by Rubaiyat Iftekhar, who has been following these developments today. Rubaiyat, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, how do you see Khaleda Zia's return this time after her treatment in London?
Well, Kranti, it's been the news of the day for all the media outlets, not only Daily Sun.
Yeah.
We covered the story thoroughly, in depth. Our reporters were at the field from the very beginning, from the airport to her house in Gulshan. And as you've mentioned, the excitement, the enthusiasm was really unheard of in the recent past, at least, and something that was very palpable. It shows that Khaleda Zia still and will, for a long time, will have a very special place in people's hearts. And what we saw today, that in the footages from various media outlets, from our reporters' footages, what they've collected, the photos, the stories, that people of all ages, they went there to see something new, to welcome someone who assures them of a new era, of a new Bangladesh, with the dream that the July Revolution happened. All of the people who welcomed Khaleda Zia today had that dream or that aspiration in their hearts, and we saw that a journey of 20 minutes from the airport to her house in Gulshan took 2 hours for her, and it was overwhelming to see all the people, lining up to on the both sides of the streets and welcoming her, shouting her name. Slogans were there, and it was good to see from a personal point of view that she looks healthy, and she went to her house, and from her car to her house walking. So it is very good to see.
Yes. So, do you think her return will make any significant difference?
Of course, Kranti. Khaleda Zia now is the single most important person in Bangladeshi politics, if I may say that. And this is something she has earned over the years through her struggles, through her political experience, through her political aspirations, through her political practices for over the last 4 decades. We've known Khaleda Zia, and she is now the single most iconic figure, or she definitely has the biggest political stature in Bangladesh. So a lot depends on her, and now with her coming back after a successful health treatment in London, and the way people have received her in Bangladesh with, as I've mentioned earlier, with enthusiasm, a lot depends on her, how she takes her next step. What will be her next step? Whether she calls for I'm sure, and all the political analysts would agree with me, that she would, for sure, with her political experience, that she would drive the country to the right direction.
As you mentioned that, I want to ask another question, that
Sure.
what the nation expects from her. What do you think?
Well, as I've mentioned, Khaleda Zia is now the single most iconic figure in Bangladeshi politics, and no one even comes close to her stature. So a lot rides on her shoulders as well. She needs to call for unity in these times where a lot of factions been popping up. Every day we see a lot of political factions, and a roadmap to election, what her party BNP has been calling out for a long time now. And BNP's Mr. Fakhruddin Malumri made the most significant comment to me, that he said, with Khaleda Zia's homecoming, we can get an assurance of the restoration of democracy. That is very important. Mind you, Bangladesh have been devoid of democracy for the last 17 years
Yes.
under a very autocratic, fascist regime. Now it depends on Khaleda Zia whether and how she can drive and direct these other political parties, this interim government of Dr. Yunus Noble Lori, to unite them, sit all the parties together, and start a conversation, start a dialogue to take our great nation forward.
Yes, thank you, Rubaid. We are also hoping for the best for the nation. Thank you. So now, Begum Jia's return adds a new dimension to the political landscape as the country prepares for upcoming elections. Till then, stay with us for more updates. Good night.
Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe our YouTube channel. Get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.